You're an on-site manager and you're worried about what the banks are thinking right now during this whole pandemic, how they're going to be reacting to your loan, and what to do and how to prepare for this whole saga that we're all going through. Here to explain that is Mike Phipps from Mike Phipps Finance.
Thanks, Christine. Certainly when the pandemic first hit, the banks decided that they would give people what were basically a repayment holiday on their loans if they needed it. Some banks actually did that as a blanket policy. The Commonwealth Bank, for example, just stopped repayments on all business loans. You didn't have to ask. In fact, you had to opt out of the stop payment.
Oh, how generous.
I think the CBA to be congratulated for that. The other banks followed suit. What's happening now is that people are coming off those repayment holidays. Our experience suggests that most of our clients are having no problem meeting their commitments. In fact, some are voluntarily going back to principal and interest repayments. What's really interesting is that the regulator, the Australian Prudential Regulatory Authority, just to drop a long-winded bureaucracy, have told the banks that they simply can't play hardball. They can't arbitrarily move against clients who can't meet their obligations because of COVID. Obviously, if you were performing poorly before COVID, you can't really hide behind it now. But it's interesting that for the first time in my career, I'm seeing regulators tell banks that they can't be unreasonable with people who can't meet their obligations. If you think about it, that makes really good sense. The last thing we want is for the banks to act against a whole bunch of businesses and have those businesses go to the wall. Exactly. It would be catastrophic, and it would mean values in the industry would certainly plummet.
And it would bring the banks down as well.
They'd lose a lot of money. So we're not seeing any activity within the banking industry that spooks us at all. We're certainly seeing banks wanting information, and I think that's a fair enough call. We're encouraging our clients to go back to meeting their repayments if they can, even voluntarily, because it's a really fantastic look. If you're on a repayment holiday and you voluntarily meet your payments, your standing with the bank has to improve. But in a nutshell, if you're an operator losing sleep over the bank coming for you, I'd suggest you can sleep pretty well right now.
That's great news. So like everybody else in the industry, another supportive group is backing this business, but you know, it has been a very solid business through the years, so stay strong. We'll make it through this.